What is poppin'? It's Topher here, back for Hyphy Gold, and I got a topic that some folks are very sensitive about right now. It is dealing with Sony's recent announcement that far into the future of 2028, they're gonna halt productions of physical discs for their PlayStation ecosystem. I'm here to tell y'all I really do not care that Sony made that announcement that they're gonna discontinue physical media support. The reason why I don't care is because they're literally just shooting themselves in the foot. It's part of their whole plan. This is why we had that disk drive attachment for the PS5. That was an option, and it was a cheaper option to go just all digital. And you know what? What I noticed is there are legit people of the younger generation that are literally adopting digital game only. Like, they're literally just having a library of digital games. Even my younger brother, he doesn't even play console games. He literally just plays on PC, and he's got a Steam account, and he can download whatever game he wants. And typically, they're all on sale. And the biggest thing I think Sony's trying to do is they're trying to get y'all to buy everything at full price. That's the benefit for them. Not for us as the consumer, as the gamer. They're trying to get that top dollar because physical games, they go on sale. We want to preserve ownership. We want to preserve having that game just in case that game goes offline, gets delisted from the library into the faraway type future. But the thing is, they don't care about that. I mean, look at how any other physical media has turned out today. We're literally subscribed to multiple streaming services. Some of y'all have Disney Plus, some of y'all have Netflix, some of y'all have all the other streaming packages just to watch movies. Nobody buys VHS, nobody buys Blu-ray no more, if you can still find them in store. Best Buy don't even sell them no more. Walmart, I barely see them. Here in the Philippines, I don't even look for them. I have a Netflix account. I have Amazon Prime account. I have a Disney Plus account. I have a Crunchyroll account that I share with my sister. That doesn't count. But the thing is, we're all built into a system currently where we pay for shit that we don't own. We just temporarily watch it. And if you don't watch it in time, sometimes they take it off the library. Kind of how like Game Pass does it when you can only play a certain amount of months and then it'll get delisted from Game Pass. But I haven't been on Game Pass in a minute, so I don't know how that's working out for them right now. It's discerning, to say the least, because we won't have ownership of the video games that we're trying to buy, because there are legit games that we want to own, and somewhere down the line we don't want to pay for a subscription. Somewhere down the line we won't have an internet connection, like a stable internet connection, if we're going from one place to another. And why do you want to always have internet always on? Anyway, it's that reliability. We're losing reliability, and we're losing the independence to not have to subscribe. Like, literally, they want you to get on their ecosystem. They want you to be all digital. They want you to buy games on full price. They want you to be a subscriber. People are subscribing to Game Pass, not Game Pass, season passes, to all these type of things where it's just paywall after paywall after paywall after paywall. Oh God. It's a money machine. There will be people that consistently play one single game forever. They don't branch out to other titles. For me, I like to play all types of different genres, all different types of games. Having that freedom to not have to connect to the internet, not have to pay full price for things, because most of my games, I don't pay full price. Like 95% of the games, I don't pay full price because they were on a sale. I got them in a trade. I got it on a deal. You really can't buy digital. You can't buy digital games secondhand. You just can't. Maybe you can buy someone's Steam account. Maybe you can buy someone else's account. I don't know if there's legalities of dealing with selling other people's accounts, but that's besides the fact. You don't own digital games. For these, you can physically own them. Obviously, people will make the argument like, oh, the games are not really on the disc. You really got to connect, blah, blah, blah. You have that disc. It gives you permission to play that game, whatever title it is, even though most of my games are on the disc. But the thing is, I'm not crying about it. I'm really not crying about it. Like I said, they're literally shooting themselves in the foot. And there's, as you can tell, there's a lot of people crying about it. There's a lot of backlash. There's a lot of people thinking like, oh, Sony made a mistake. Sony did this. You know, they're going to do what they want. That's their company. Those millionaires don't give a f about you. They only care about their wallet. People are making that argument of wanting to boycott Sony because of their decision here. Am I going to boycott? Not really. I'm gonna keep buying physical games until there's no physical games available. I'm not gonna buy all the games. I'm just gonna buy the games that I like to play. I think I still have a library that can last me a lifetime. This is not the only stuff I have. I still have stuff in storage. I have more than enough games, but I'm still gonna be buying games that I want to play in the future. And even though they stop in 2 years or so, or less than 2 years, I feel like I have hella games already that I'm not gonna trip about it. And there's still Xbox and there's still Nintendo. I still got my Switch 2, my Series X. I'm not gonna trip about it. I have so much. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not really gonna affect me that much. That's kind of the reason why I don't care. The dog's just walking right now. I don't know if you can hear her pitter patter. You won't really run out of games to play. It's just, yeah, you won't be able to play the latest if you stop buying games from Sony. Them digital shits, yes, that's gonna be a problem, but there are ways to maneuver it so that you can play those new games. I might address that in a different topic. It's a sad thing that's happening. I'm just not gonna cry about it, honestly. In the end, there's just gonna be a lot of people continuing to be against Sony, and this is making a lot of headway in all the headlines. I do prefer physical media just because you can own it. Honestly, that's the best part of it. I only have a few Blu-rays and DVDs, and there's still stuff that I do want because some of it's not available on streaming platforms, and that's the biggest thing. The biggest caveat is not being able to play those games even if they are available digitally. Now they could take it down at any time. Licensing could expire. They want to make another pay upgrade, or they're going to upper the price, lower the price. They play with the prices all the time. That sucks. It literally does suck. But you know, it's their body, it's their choice, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really can't tell Sony what to do, but you know, like I said, younger gamers don't even care. There are some young gamers that care about physical media, but a lot of them don't give up. It does kill the pre-owned market for like retro stores. For in the future, I feel like the retro collectors and retro gamers, they're gonna just go back, and then the prices of retro is just gonna get even higher. It's just gonna mess with, you know, retailers like that sell pre-owned games, including GameStop, who I feel like is gonna die. It's a situation that we didn't want to happen, but it was definitely inevitable. This was bound to happen. You could not stop it because the way that the world is, everything is streaming. Even your music you stream. Spotify, you know what I'm saying? I don't even use my iPod. I feel like a lot of people are going back to iPod nowadays, but like I don't use CDs. Honestly, I don't use CDs. I just pop my Spotify with my playlist, and if there's an artist that I can't find, it's like, dang, too bad. Unfortunately, I'm already prescribed to a lot of streaming, and this is what the video game industry thought we wanted. They know they want it so they can save more money, so they can make more money. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it. This train's gonna keep rolling with or without you. And that's just a matter of fact, because our sentiments as collectors today of people from the 90s, 80s, beyond, early 2000s and backwards, our sentiments don't apply to the newer gen. They really don't. You may think they do, but you know, they're just on trends doing this retro stuff. I hate it. I do hate it, but I don't care that Sony made that announcement because someone had to make that announcement. It was either gonna be Xbox, Sony, or Nintendo. Nintendo's already pushing it with that key card. It is what it is, man. You can't do nothing about it. Let's see how Sony responds. I don't know. Maybe they'll backtrack. I feel like they won't. But there's always that opportunity, because if they get scared that nobody's buying their shit no more, because it's all digital. If there's a good ass game, I might download it anyways. That's because I like games, but whatever. Even though it kills the pre-owned market, there's still Nintendo, like I said, there's still Xbox. I can still play that shit. I can still buy pre-owned and that stuff. I can still buy new, it's on sale and what have you. I think Xbox has a good card in their hand, and if they didn't already plan it, maybe they should announce, maybe they should. CEO, what's her name? To go physical, continue on with that Helix. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? They know. They could capitalize on that. Maybe they'll probably bring Xbox way back. Bring it back. Bring it back. This is an opportunity for Xbox if they capitalize. They can capitalize on the physical. I always loved Xbox growing up. I always thought they had the superior controller. I had always thought they had the superior graphics. So I don't mind going back to that even now, just playing it. Nintendo is kind of weird with the key cards. I'm still trying to buy their physical games mainly for Nintendo Switch 2. The keycard situation is kind of weird. At least you can resell those. You can't resell digital. Like I was trying to say, you really can't resell digital. That's the biggest thing. You can't trade it. You can't trade a digital game to someone else. This is actually going to build up on a certain community. It's going to build up, like I said, I wanted to talk about in another video, but I'll just talk about it right now. It'll build up on what we would consider the pirate community. I remember back in the day when I had a modded Xbox. So we're talking about emulating, playing downloaded games, backups of games. And I had an original Xbox and it had the executor chip, and I played hella games on there. I played The Matrix, I played Godzilla, played Def Jam Fight for New York. I played hella games. And I had a hard drive on there, and I would just be playing whatever game that I wanted. And that's technically a digital backup of what games I've had. I don't trip if I can download the games in the future and not pay the price. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. I got a modded GameCube. I got a modded PS2. I got so many downloaded games on my 3DS. I got a modded Xbox I still own. And I'm planning to do other things with other systems. Maybe you don't have to worry. Just buy the system. You don't have to pay for no games. And yes, it messes with them, but that's what I would do to boycott. Just download the games. I mean, you know, wear your tinfoil, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I think the modded community emulating games is gonna continue to grow. It'll grow even exponentially because of this. And they will lose money, so they might have to backtrack. That could be another reason why they backtrack, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind emulation, I'm cool with it. I do prefer physical, but I had to sell my PS2 collection and my GameCube collection and a whole bunch of other shit just so I could move here to the Philippines. For me to reason with that, I had to make sure I had an ability to play back those games that I sold. So I got, you know, them backed up. Now I can play them whenever I want to plug them in. So I don't trip about it. Do I prefer to have the old school cases with the manuals, with the discs, with the lovely case art? Yeah, I do prefer that. Obviously, I couldn't do that physically due to my lack of space, the way I have to travel. You gotta pick your poison, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you. No one's forcing you to buy a PS6. No one's forcing you to adopt digital games only. But maybe this is the time you stop playing games, or maybe the time that you stop supporting Sony. Maybe this is the time that you stop playing anything after PS5, or you sail the seas. You know what I'm saying? I do believe fully digital kind of sucks because I am an owner of physical media. You have to remember that we live in a world where online streaming is dominating. Steam for PC is not dead. They're doing pretty well. Netflix, Spotify, like I said, is booming. Ain't no way you can stop that. It's inevitable. It's imminent. The imminent is here. The end is nigh. Why would you fight that? How could you fight that? Maybe if there's a bunch of us that fight it and just don't buy it, maybe that might help. Or maybe they go bankrupt because we don't do it. Sometimes people are hard-headed. I always knew that games were always going to be on the chopping block, like physical games, like the same way that DVDs, VHS, Blu-rays went off. They funneled us consumers in that way. It's the way that they want to just charge you. They're going to charge your wallet per month. That's what they want. That's literally what they want. I'll truly miss the golden days of owning physical media, and I definitely accepted the fate because I'm a streamer. I stream a lot of shit. It was bound to happen, and that's why I'm hella apathetic about it and have this acceptance. I can't prevent the inevitable, and there's no way to stop this train. It's crazy, it's sad, it's depressing, but I'm gonna keep buying as much physical games as I can until it dies out completely. Sony's announcement doesn't surprise me. I hope it doesn't surprise y'all because this was happening. They were already hinting it hella times ever since the PS3 digital stuff. It's, in essence, that ticking clock. Get what you can right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Get as much PS5, switch to Xbox stuff as I can. Just have your motherload of backlog that you could play because it's coming, man. It's definitely coming. We don't know which year. They say 2028, but what about the rest? Yeah, how do you guys feel about this physical media situation that Sony has made a cluster of news about? What y'all think? I really want you to tune in. I'm sorry if I hurt somebody's feelings, but it's the reality. You know what I'm saying? So don't cry about it. Learn how that you're gonna adapt to the situation. And I know y'all can get through this and you can still play games even though they don't make any more games on physical for PlayStation 6.
For more Hyphy Gold content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.